Hi everyone, welcome to Ask Nehru JavaScript tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to elaborately explain about forEach. Guys, I ensure by the end of this video, you will really master in forEach. And you can also make many variations on forEach loop. Okay. In JavaScript, it's most used for loop upon the array. Okay, so without a further delay, let's jump right into the code. So I already have written all the code in order to save the time. Okay, I just comment and uncomment to show you. Okay, so what for each is used for? For example, I have an array. So I want to print the values one after another. In that case, the for each is simply used like this. If you don't use for each, then what happens? You should write for loop, then you should keep index and also the conditions and also increments. So many things are involved. But there is a difference, guys. In the for loop, we can make many checks. In the for each, there is no check. You should go from index 0 till the length of the array. Okay, so that is the one thing. Now see, guys, now I take the same number here and looping this and printing this. This is very basic example, guys. So if I save it, you see the result in the right side, guys. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 and 5 is printed from the array. This is very simple, guys. So from this, what we understand, the for each is actually act on every element. Okay, so we are able to print this. So whenever you want to perform some actions upon some the element, then you can do this. But before this, guys, I also make you understand this syntax, guys. So look at the syntax here. So for better visibility, I just bring it down. Okay, see, guys, what is for each? Guys, for each will act upon array, and it takes one callback function. So within the callback functions, an element name, I mean the element reference is mandatory. One element reference has to be there, and we have two optional values. One is index. Okay, it takes the index, and another is the whole array. Whatever array is there, the same array it will takes. And also it takes this argument. Okay, what is this argument? That I will explain with the example. This argument, it's quite complicated. With the example, if I explain, it will be good. Therefore, just blindly memorize this, guys. Okay, array we have, for each we have one callback function. The callback function will take three parameters: current value, index, and array. And current value is mandatory. You can give any name as you like. An index and array, we will use it as optional. And this keyword we will also use. Okay, this is also optional. Okay, now I comment this. Okay, and go to the second example. So what is this example? In this example, I have an array of objects. Two objects I have. So one is name active, the different values, guys. This is alias, but here active is false in both cases. Okay, so this is simple array of objects, but in real time scenario, when you work in your project, there will be multiple array of object, and each object may have more than 10 keys or 100 keys. Okay, as per the scenario. Okay, so in that scenario, for each can change the value within the object. Okay, see, guys, it takes the reference. For example, this is the user. It takes the user and we apply for each here, and we take one callback. So callback function, this is the callback functions. But since we are not using current value index, we have removed the bracket here. See, without bracket also we can use. Okay, so we take this user and user.active. We are accessing the one object. When we loop it, so one object will be here. Okay, this is the element reference, and this element is an object, and we access the active with the dot notation. So user dot active, and by default it is false. Now we are assigning true to this. Okay, so what will be the result when I save it? When I save and console log the user, you see guys, we got the same array of objects, but when I expand it, you see guys, the active is true now. Guys, generally in forEach, the forEach doesn't return another new array, okay, nor change the original value, but it doesn't change the whole element. But if you use object, within the object, if you want to make something, some value changes, then we can use forEach. Okay, so now this is the proof. I have proved it. So user dot active. Okay, so this is second scenario we can use forEach. Okay, then I go to next scenario. So updating an external variable based on an array element. External variable means I have an external variable here, that is let total of 0, and we have one array of numbers. Okay, so what I want to add all the numbers. Okay, in that case we can apply forEach on the array, and we iterate it and take the number, and here we just add it guys. We take the total here and we add it with the number. This number is each. Okay, don't forget to keep plus and equal. Okay, this plus and equal is as good as total is equal to total plus num. This is a short form. Okay, I will also show you that form. Total is equal total plus num. This is the short form of it. Okay, both will work similarly. You see guys, the total is 15. If you total this, it is 15. Okay, then this is the short form. See guys, again it is 15. It doesn't change. Okay, so we can update the external variable, okay, with the forEach. Okay, this is one thing guys. Then I move to the next example, next scenarios. So using this keyword in the callback, I told you that. So what is this argument in this context? Okay, here I told you, right, this arg. So how this arg is going to be used here, certain boilerplate code. So I have a object here. The object name is person object, where I have name, and also I have the name, the value is Nehru. I have given my name, and greet all. Okay, greet all is a function. Within this is function act as a key here. So we have a function keyword, and it takes an argument. There's an array argument, and we are going to iterate over it. Okay, so we are iterating it for each, and this for each takes the element, and we are going to show it here. Now guys, you see I have used this dot name. Okay, here this refers to the object. Okay, so in many contexts it acts like this guys. So for example, if it is out of the scope, then it will redirect to the global object. The whole file is called as global object. Okay, the whole file is global object, and here in this case this refers to this object. When we use this keyword, this is this argument guys. You see, this is the for each. The first argument is the console we are doing. Okay, and you see this is the first argument. The whole function is the first argument. The second argument is this. Okay, now if I print, what will happen guys? See guys, I access person dot greet all, and this is the parameter. For the parameter I pass the array argument, array as the argument. Okay, array of Hari, Kumar and Rahul I have taken, and I print it. You see guys, what happens? This array is being taken here, the names, and we are doing for each. That means it takes the element. Okay, each element it takes, and Here I kept the name. This name is from here. Okay. Hari and Kumar. And here I have this dot name. So this is belongs to this object, guys. So this object dot name. So this name refers to this name. Okay. Therefore, now currently this dot name is Nehru. Therefore, here comes Nehru greets Hari. Nehru greets Kumar. Nehru greets Rahul. Okay. You try it yourself, guys. Then you will understand what is going on here. Okay. Guys, actually the same can be achieved with arrow function also. So for your reference, I created it again. For now, I comment this. Okay. Arrow functions. Okay. Here I have used regular function, guys. This function. See, within the for each, I have used function keyword. But now here I am using arrow key. Okay. So that this arrow key automatically refers to this. Okay. But this function doesn't refer to this. Sometimes it will refer to global object as well. See, guys, now I save it. You see, guys, the same result we get. Okay. But without this. Okay. But in this case, without this, it won't work. I'll show you that as well. I take this and uncomment. You see, guys, I remove this from here. It's a normal regular function, guys. See, guys, the Nehru is not there. Only Hari, Kumar and Rahul is being paused here. But now this name is referring to global object. Okay. Would you like to know? Yes. For example, I kept Nehru here. Okay, Neeraj here. See, guys, now if you don't keep this here, the normal regular function, then this will refers to the global object. Okay, guys. Therefore, if you use normal function, regular function, so by the end of this argument, you should make, okay, this is the argument, you should make another argument, that is this. Okay, guys. Then it will act as we expect. See, guys. Okay, fine, guys. I hope you understood. If you have any more doubt, you can ask me in the comment. There is a tricky question. Okay. Now I ask you, what will be the result of this? So we have numbers 1, 2, 3, and we take for each, and we take this argument number, and we are multiplying each number multiplied by 2. What will be the result? 1, 2 and 3. So what is happening here, guys? See, guys, in this case, the similar case is there here. We have an array of objects. We had an array of objects where it is here. Now it changed the value, right? Here it changed the value. See, guys, here it was active was false and it is true. The same syntax we use here, guys. You see, we take user.active is true. Similarly, we have taken number we are assigning multiplied by 2 to the number. Okay, just as we have done here. But why it is not printing, guys? Why it is not printing? Because for each won't act on the primitive values. Okay, that's the reason, guys. Okay. Would you like to have a proof? Yes, I have a proof. So here I have taken number and assign and multiplying this and again assigning into number, but it's simply saying 1, 2, 3. It's not actually modifying. But you may ask a question. Now actually you are assigning, therefore actually it doesn't change. So just to remove this, don't assign anything. Simply multiply it. How it will work? See, guys, still it is the same. 1, 2 and 3. So therefore, upon the primitive value, it won't change the value, guys. Only if you have an object and within the object we have some key pair values, there it can change. But on the primitive value, it won't change, guys. Okay. That's really interesting, right? Let me move to next example. Now, guys, what suppose I want to use for each, but now I want to modify the value. Okay. Again, this things comes. Then we will use, I told you already, right? We take the element, each element, index and also array. Okay, with this syntax, I mean we are using the whole bundle of options they have given, okay, in our scenario. Okay, so we take price, index and the whole array. The whole, in this case, the whole array is prices. Okay. Okay guys, so what is happening here? I tell you, I take the whole array and in each iterations I take the index. So what will happen? That will become the value. So in this case, first time 100 will be there, second time 200 will be there, third time 300 will be there. And what I do here, I take the price, this is the current element, and price plus price multiplied by 0.1, that means 10%, guys. Okay, I'm going to add tax. Okay, for example, this is the rupees, 100, 200, 300. I'm going to add 10% of tax along with that. Now what will happen, guys? If I print, you see guys, the result 100, maybe I should maximize it. You see guys, yes, I hope you have better visibility here. Yes, so now 1 of 10 and 1 of 10 and 2 of 20 and 3 of 30. Okay guys, so this is the result, guys. If you want to modify even primitive values, we should change only with this formula. Okay guys, so let's move to next one. Come to the real-time scenario. Okay, for example, we are using fetch. Fetch is used for fetching the values from the API call. So here we have JSON placeholder of post. So this is going to return some response, guys. Okay, then with when it returns the values, so all the values are there in the post. Okay, now what I do, guys, I comment this and I want to show you what is there in the post first. Okay, so we have array of objects. Okay, there are 100 objects are there. See, 100 objects are there. Now I expand it. You see guys, each object has ID, title, user ID and body. Okay, 4 keys are there and relevant corresponding values are there. Okay, now there is a requirement. So I want only to take IDs to store in a different array. So in that case, okay guys, in that case what I do, I use forEach. Okay, because we have 100 arrays, we don't have time to loop and extract. So in that case, I just do forEach and I take post.id. The post is going to be the current element, one object it takes, and with the dot notation we can access any value. Currently I have taken the IDs. Okay, so this object dot id will be there and I'm pushing into the IDs. The IDs are there. This is the ID is the empty object, empty array, and we are pushing in each iterations. So what will be the result, guys? The result is, you see guys, this is the original array and we have got only 1, 2, 3 ID, guys, IDs from each object. Okay, so this is the result, guys. So if you want make not only ID, for example, you want to have user ID. Yes, you can take user ID, because first of all you should check whether user ID is there. Yes, user ID is there. I just copy this, okay, in order to avoid typo error, and save it. You see guys, see the user ID 111222. Okay, so really interesting, right? Let's move to next one, guys. Next example. This is a real-time scenario, guys. So therefore actually I want you to be master in using forEach. Okay, so most of the developers use forEach to accomplish almost all the tasks related to array. Okay, and let's move to next one, guys. Okay, see this, we have an email and which has some emails, but there are valid emails, you see guys, at gmail.com and at yahoo.com. but we also have an invalid email because it doesn't fulfill what we want. For example, there is no .com and there is no @ symbol. Then in that case, we can filter out, okay, filter out that as well. So using forEach. So I take valid email. The spelling is quite wrong. Then I change everywhere. Okay, fine. Now I want only valid email should be in a new array. Okay, because this is not going to return a new array. We create a new array. Okay, so we take the original array, that is emails, and we do forEach, and we take the element. And see guys, actually we are using includes. Includes means if an array contains this particular string, if a string contains a particular character, it will return true. Okay, so whatever string contains the @ symbol, then it will return, guys. So we are pushing into the valid emails. Okay, we take from here and pushing into this. So what will be the result? You see guys, we have successfully done filter operation as well using forEach. Okay, see guys, really beautiful, right? So we use forEach effectively. Okay, effectively guys. Okay, we done filter and we have done transformation of the values as well. Okay, with forEach. Okay, nice guys. There are many array methods are available, guys. Reduce is there, filter is there, map is there, find is there, so many things are there. But even with the forEach, we can fulfill all of them if you know about the forEach very well. Okay, so this video is completely dedicated to make you master in knowing all these implementations. Okay, see guys, I have an array of object. I have prices 100, 200 and 300. So what I simply want to sum all of them. For example, 100, 200, 300. If you total everything, it's very easy, guys. You can easily calculate manually with your mind, right? It is 600. But if it is array of object is too lengthy, just as we have seen examples, hundreds of arrays, it's very difficult, right? And there may be some float value also. So in that case, how to do? So we use forEach and we take a let total is 0. And also we are started iterating. This is the initial value. Initial value is 0. And with the 0, we are going to add 0 plus 100, 0 plus means once 0 plus 100 is 100 and 100 plus 200 and once it is total and then 300 plus 300. So this way it's going to happen within the forEach. Okay. So now as I told, there are many methods available in array, but forEach can do almost all the actions. But still we have dedicated methods for them. I'm going to discuss in the upcoming videos. Okay. Now guys, you see, I want to total everything. So what happens? I do forEach. I take one element. That element is an object. So if I want to access this price, then with the dot notation I can access. So item dot price will be 100. Okay. I'm adding this into the total. So total is 0 now. So I'm adding 100. And next time when it loops, 100 plus 200. Next time when it loop, so whatever values exist previously, it will add along with that. Okay, so now finally we are totaling them. Then as a result, you see guys, total price is 600. Okay, give a big clap guys, because we have really successfully done it. Okay, do filter operation. Okay, using forEach. Now we have an sentences. For example, 3 sentences. JavaScript is awesome. I love learning JavaScript. forEach makes things easy. Okay. So 3 sentences I have in a particular array. Now I have a keyword. The keyword is JavaScript. Now there is a requirement or a challenge, you can say. So if JavaScript exists in a particular sentence, then filter only those sentences. Remove anything which doesn't have JavaScript text. Okay, so in that context, what I do guys, so I loop the sentence with the forEach. Okay, once I do forEach, I take the sentence and includes keyword. I'm checking that whether the particular sentence includes, actually include is also one of the string method, guys. The string method, whether this keyword is existing or not. Okay, so if it exists, it will return true. If it is true, only that particular sentence will be taken. Okay, see guys, what's the result now? That will be printed here. Okay, I'm going to print it. I'm not going to push into any array. I'm directly printing it. Okay, so what will happen here, guys? You see, so matched. JavaScript is awesome. I love learning JavaScript. See, in the third one, there is no JavaScript, therefore it's not taken. Okay, if you want to push, again create an array and push them. Okay, simply push them. See guys, it's really awesome, right? So thanks. Now let me go further. Okay, some message. This is a message. Okay, see guys, I simply want to print its index along with the content. Okay, the element content both are same here. Now index will be there here and here. So what will happen here, guys? You see, index I have taken 0, 1 and 2. So if I want to make a serial number, okay, it start from 1. So what will happen? I will do just +1. So it will come in the proper. Many times whenever we do a serial number, then we start with 1. We never start with 0. Okay, therefore +1 I have added. So 1, 2 and 3 is printed. Okay guys, so index and this together. And we have also used array in one of the implementations. Okay guys, nice. So next one, what is this? So we have an array and we want to double each and every element, okay, and push them and create a new array. Okay, because by default forEach doesn't return any new array. Okay, therefore we will use map generally in that case. But here with the use of push, we can achieve the same. Okay, so what is map? I'm going to explore map in the next video. Okay, now you see guys, I take the element and multiply them and push them into doubled array. Okay, what will be the result of that? You see guys, 2, 6 and 4 is printed. Okay, successfully. This is the original array, doesn't modify. Would you like to see the original array? Yes. Original array is this one. Okay, and numbers. See guys, this is the original array that doesn't change, but we can create a new array with the forEach and achieve the expected result. Okay, nice guys. Then we go to nested for loop. Guys, this is very important. Nested for loop. For example, okay, I have an array and this array contains objects, and within the object there are 2 keys, and one of the key is products, and this product key hold an array of number or array of strings. Okay, so in that case, how to use for loop? We will use nested for loop, guys. In that case, we will use nested for loop. You see guys, one for loop is with another for loop. Okay, let me format it for better visibility. This outer for loop, guys, the inner for loop, I remove this explanation from here. Okay, now let me format it. Okay, Control K and Control F. Yes guys, now you can see the better scenario. You see guys, so what is going on here? I take the store and do forEach. If I do forEach, so each element will hold an object. Okay, each element refers to the object, and what I do, this object dot category, I first print the category, guys. Okay, category of this one, and this section is going to have product as well. So section dot products dot forEach. So what will be there? This will print the products. Okay, one after another. Okay, curious to see the result, right? You see guys, so category electronics, laptop, smartphone, tablet, clothing, t-shirt. Okay, you see guys, in a proper format we have done. So loop within another loop. So we are looping within another loop. So we use two for each, guys. Okay, whenever you get this kind of scenario, this is really helpful, guys. Okay, so saying this, I end this video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, I request you to subscribe it. Okay, thank you guys. I meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.